All right, we are live on YouTube. I'm just waiting on my video to connect on my other monitor over here so that I can grab that link and put it inside of our free business mastermind group so that our members can join us right here on the YouTube easily and conveniently. All right, it looks like that link is ready. So let me grab that. All right, we're going to put that in the group. All right, that's so what do I call it? Cycling and posting. So I am going to go to the YouTube so I can see the live chat so that those of you that are watching us live and want to chat with us live, I'll see what you got to say. All right. Cool beans. Well, let's get started. When you talk about your offer, can you just see the disbelief in your potential client's eyes? Clients don't buy promises, they buy results they believe you can give them. Today, we're answering the question, how do you overcome mistrust in the results of your offer? So, the answer to that and what we're going to talk about is inform them that you deliver tangible relief. Okay, it's going to be relief they can believe. And this is all coming from this week's blog called Why Pain Sells in Business and How It Drives Revenue. If you want to follow along with us today, you can go to shaycannon.com/pain. That's shaycannon.com/pain. All right. What we are really getting to the nitty gritty of this week is the difference between your offer being a painkiller and being a vitamin. With the painkiller being something that the potential client know they need right now, they have an urgency and they're willing to invest in getting out of that pain. And the vitamin being something that is just a nice to have. They may get it, they may not. If they get it, they might get it right now or they might get it later. Okay. We want our offers to be a painkiller. We want urgency and we want willingness to invest into the result. Okay. So, what we're talking about are four strategies to make sure that our offer is a painkiller. Okay. The first strategy comes from Monday. That was part one. And it is called target the right pain, right? Target the right pain. Our offers are, solutions to different problems. If you're harping on the wrong problem, the one they don't really care about, the one they could invest in or not invest in, the one that could be the vitamin, then you're not targeting the right pain. We need to figure out what is the pain that they want to end right now. We target that pain with our offer. All right. Part two was on yesterday, and we talked about when they are in pain and you want them to come out, show them the cost of doing nothing about that pain, right? So some people might feel like they can take the pain right now, but there are things that happen when you don't immediately get out of pain, right? We need to show them the cost of staying in pain, show them the cost of not trying to get rid of that pain. So we talked about that on yesterday. Go back to yesterday, part two, and each of these parts have their own strategies for you to help you out with making sure that you're creating a painkiller. All right. Today's topic is again, inform that you deliver tangible relief. Equally important in shaping a business offer as indispensable is the ability to deliver tangible relief. Clients aren't just looking for promises, they want measurable outcomes that directly impact their daily lives and businesses. When an offer is tied to results that can be clearly felt in terms of money, time, or freedom, it shifts from absolute value to, I'm sorry, it shifts from abstract value to practical necessity. Okay. Abstract as in they can't quite put a finger on it. They don't quite know what it is or what they're supposed to be getting from it, to practical necessity. They know they need it. Okay. Demonstrating that change is not only possible but also visible and immediately builds confidence and trust. So, while reinforcing the idea that investing in that solution needs to be now. If you want meaningful progress, if you want to get out of pain, you need to invest in that solution now. This clarity transforms an offer from something nice to consider into something clients feel they must act on to move forward out of pain. All right. So that is what is in the blog. But here on the morning show, I give you more than what is in the blog. So I do have your 10 strategies for today. These are going to be your top 10 strategies to share the valuable and tangible relief you bring for higher sales conversions. Okay. So these are the ways that we're going to communicate the value and the tangibleness. I don't even know if that's a word. I'm making it up, but you know what I mean. Of the relief that you bring. Because again, a lot of people in the spaces that we show up as experts have tried to pay for a service before. Maybe it was the wrong service and that's why it didn't work. Maybe it was the right service, but it was from the wrong service provider, right? But there are a lot of things going on that make your potential client mistrust that what you say you can do, you can actually do. Because they don't want to waste money on paying for something that they were looking forward to taking them out of pain and they're still in pain, therefore they've wasted their money. Okay? So we need to not only be able to get them out of pain, but we need to be able to communicate that in a way that they believe us. So we're going to give you 10 strategies so that we can do that. All right. Um, Let me see. Y'all know I've been starting with the question because I've been asking y'all some kind of the questions that might have you thinking. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the question again today before we get started. That way you have the initial time that I go through the strategies plus the recap to be thinking about your answer. Okay. So questions of the day. The first one is, which tangible result from your offer will potential clients value the most? Okay. So go back to what pain should you be targeting, right? And then what cost what's their cost of doing nothing now with that pain that you're getting them out of that you should be targeting? What is the result that they care about and value the most? Then when I give you these 10 strategies, you're going to pick 2 out of the 10 and tell me which 2 are more game changing for you to apply and increase your sales conversion. All right, let's get into these 10 strategies. Number 1, translate the relief into client language. Okay, so frame your results using the exact words that your clients use to describe their struggles and their wins. It makes the relief instantly relatable. This is another reminder. Stop using jargon and buzzwords and industry, high level vocabulary. We don't need all of that. What are they calling what they want? Because we need to call it that too, so that they immediately understand, wait a minute, I heard something that I want, right? So we need to use their language when we're describing the relief. Number 2, show, don't just tell. All right. So demonstrate relief with real visuals, dashboards, quick demonstrations, instead of just abstract promises. We need more than the words. Okay. The words is what got them mistrusting people. So they need more than the words. This is where your social proof comes in: testimonials, actual I don't know, screenshots, whatever you got, okay? Share that so that you're showing them and you're not just giving them lip service with words, okay? Number 3, package relief into a visual transformation. So you can create charts, progress bars. You can do a mock before after visuals, whatever you have that you can visually show them the difference between them being in pain and being out of pain, that you got somebody out of pain. Okay. So not just generally what it looks like to be in pain and generally what it looks like to have relief from that pain, but how you specifically got somebody out of pain. All right. Number 4, highlight the ripple effect of the relief. So don't just show the immediate win. Illustrate the ripple effect of how the little wins all along the way add up to the big win. Okay. Number 5, give relief a measurable timeline. This is a great one for sales. Okay. So clients want to know how soon. They want to know how soon they're going to be out of pain, right? So share with them the typical timeline of how soon some of your ex clients or current clients have gotten out of pain. right? So one of the stories I like to tell about me coming on board as a fractional COO is everybody. And when I say everybody, everybody that has ever hired me to come into their business and manage it in the day to day, all of them have said the same thing. And that is, hold on. How long is our contract? Like, you're not going to leave me after a month or so, are you? Because they're saying that because they got immediate relief. And they're saying that within the first week of working with me. So I can say within the first week of me coming into your business and being your fractional chief operating officer and managing the things, you will start to feel relief as a CEO within the first week, right? So it doesn't even have to be the huge pain. It could be just a little pain, right? Because the pain that my CEOs feel relief from in that first week is everybody coming at them, asking questions and expecting solutions and expecting problem solving. Because now that comes to me immediately. So, what is something like that for you? Whether it be the big win or some small wins. Number 6, tie the relief to highlights that clients brag about. Okay, so one of the things that that created a whole bunch of word of mouth for me was one of my clients as a CEO in a mastermind with other clients that are CEOs, and they're bringing up issues that they're having. And when they asked her how did she handle it, she said, "Oh, I don't, I don't deal with that. My COO handles that." Right? So, what is it that they can go and brag about because they're now out of pain? So share the wins that clients couldn't stop talking about, the ones they're most proud of, because brag worthy results resonate strongly. The minute my client was in those meetings talking about, oh, I don't do that, my COO handles that, they was like, who is your COO? Word of mouth, right? Number 7, anchor the relief into everyday dollars. Okay. So frame the relief in terms of simple daily or weekly savings so it feels more immediate and accessible, right? So they might not have the big win, but they might have a small win that has small dollars that's going to compound. So, for example, a bookkeeping service can say, on average, my clients save $200 every week just by catching overlooked tax deductions. So you see how they took something that is, it seems like it's not quantifiable, but they quantified it. So you can do the same thing. So even if you know the total number, divide that by the 52 weeks and tell them how many that is a week, or divide it by 12 and tell them how much that is a month. Okay. Number 8, show relief as a competitive edge. Again, a lot of you are service-based businesses, but you are B2B. You service other entrepreneurs or business owners. So this is a good one for you. Position your outcomes as what helps clients pull ahead of their competitors. Okay? They're not just out here surviving, they're out here knocking it out the park and doing better than their own competitors. So share that thing as proof of you getting them out of pain, as proof of a tangible result. Number 9, use relatable analogies for relief. So, analogies or stories make the intangible more tangible. So, helping clients feel the relief in a way numbers alone can't. Okay, I love numbers, I like charts and all of that, but sometimes your clients or your potential clients, they can't really conceptualize how those numbers, charts, and all of that stuff that you're showing them is really going to give them immediate relief unless you pair it with some stories that help them to understand what that pie chart looks like in the day to day. Okay. Last but not least is number 10, position relief as future proofing. So make the relief bigger than today's results. Show how it prevents the same pain from coming back tomorrow, next month, next quarter, next year. Okay, so that was our 10. We're going to start with Dr. LaFera when we come back for the questions of the day. Which tangible result from your offer will potential clients value the most? And which of the 2 out of the 10 strategies from today will be game changing for increasing your sales conversions? Let me go back through our 10 strategies without all the extra. So, again, these are the top 10 strategies to share the valuable and tangible relief that your offer brings that will result in higher sales conversions. Number one, translate that relief into the client language. Describe it the way that they describe it. Number two, show, don't just tell. Don't just give them lip service, give them some type of proof that they can look at. Okay. Number three, package relief into visual transformations. That could be your charts, your mock before and after visuals, but something visual. Okay. Number four, highlight the ripple effect of relief. How doing this one thing then causes them to have relief in other places. So, ripple effect. Number five, give relief a measurable timeline. Within 30 days, it'll be this. Within 2 weeks, it'll be that. Within a week, within a day, within whatever. Within your first year, you will do. You know what I'm saying? Number six, tie relief to highlights that clients like to brag about. Let me tell you something about psychology. We don't just like to feel good, we also like to look good, right? So if there's something that we can pay for that's going to give us a relief in how we feel and also make us look even better to other people, we like that kind of stuff. We want to brag about that kind of stuff. So give them something to brag about. Number seven, anchor relief into everyday dollars. Break it down into how much they save in daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever. Number eight, share relief as a competitive edge. The fact that they now are not in that pain now makes them ahead of their own competitors. Number nine, use relatable stories or analogies for relief. Number 10, position relief as future proofing. This pain, being out of pain today, is going to prevent this from happening next week, next month, next year. All right? Who beans? Let's start with Dr. LaFera. Which tangible result from your offer will potential clients value the most? And then what two strategies from today do you feel like will increase your sales conversions the most?
Good morning. I guess the result is getting their life back. Um, the most tangible result, and um, well, I only wrote down a couple. So I wrote down anchor relief to everyday dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to figure out some kind of way to do that, and um, yeah. And I also wrote down number six, high relief to clients brag about, because I was multitasking. So that's what I wrote down.
Cool. So I don't like the everyday dollars one for you. I like the future proofing for you because when they start
Oh yeah.
feeling good today, then they can start hitting some of those long term goals very easily, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
also like measurable timelines. Like if I start on this plan today, I can start to feel relief by when. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
what we know is for the stuff that you have for them, they can flush out their system and start feeling some relief. It's not going to take forever for them to start feeling better. Now, they might not be on the highest point of being better, but they can start
Mm-hmm.
feeling better by when. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The most effective ads that I hear these days, and you hear it in different ways, is they'll
Mm-hmm.
say within 1 week you will so and so, within 2 weeks you'll so and so, by week three you'll so and so. That's what that is, right? So
Yeah.
some of it is like the walls Pilates. They'll tell you you'll
Yeah.
in 1 week you'll feel the pain. In 2 weeks you'll have more energy. In 3 weeks you'll start to see it in your waistline. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
love that kind of stuff. So check it
So
out. See how
so
you can apply it.
question. Do you like my most tangible result that I said?
Nope. I was gonna get to that. My bad. So what was it again? Because I felt like it wasn't strong enough.
It said that they'll get their life back. Um.
Yeah, no. Because some of these people don't even remember what life before they started feeling sick was, right? Some of
Mm-hmm.
them don't even remember. They've been in pain for that long. But also, some people want to feel better than they used to feel.
Okay.
So I would say a stronger, tangible result would be how vibrant of a life they can live. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So I wouldn't go backwards because a lot of people that are in pain, especially a chronic type of pain, they've been in that for as long as they can remember, and they've been ignoring it and
So
dealing
they
with it.
can feel better than
Right?
they did 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
I wouldn't go back. I would go forward.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
just because it's health and you're talking about women of a certain age
Mm-hmm.
and you're talking about women, right? So one of the defining traits that most women have is they always have taken better care of other people than they've taken care of themselves.
Okay, what about
So
they can
going
live a life?
backwards don't really do it.
What about they can live a life undefined, a vibrant life undefined by age or diagnosis?
Um, undefined. I don't like the word undefined, but I like that it's not limited by. Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Yep. Cool
thank you.
beans. You're welcome. Let's go to Dr. Latoya Davis. Which tangible result from your offer will potential clients value the most? And which of the two strategies from today will help you to increase your sales conversions?
Um, I put trust their intuition, but I'm gonna go a little bit deeper and say stop second guessing, that they'll stop second guessing themselves and make clear choices and decisions. And I put
What is the
high
benefit of not second guessing and making clear choices and decisions? What's the benefit from doing that?
they make choices faster. They don't feel torn. They're not stuck in loops and going back and forth around things. Okay, so then I'm going back with trust their intuition.
I think we're missing something. So I feel like those things are negative things they're going through because they're in pain. But the tangible result is when they stop doing that, what happens? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that can look like living their best life, living the life they've always dreamed, not waiting anymore to have what they've always wanted to have, that type of thing. So that's the tangible result that they want the most. You see what I'm saying? Because we don't really be caring how we make decisions until we make ones that give us some consequences. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So intuition, people don't be caring about a gut feeling or not a gut feeling until they jack their life up because they didn't follow their gut feeling. But when they
But
do follow the gut feeling, they don't feel the value of following the gut feeling. They feel the value of being right, and therefore their life is this now.
but the language that they're like literally writing back after
Mhm,
like certain programs is I learned
mhm.
to trust my intuition. Like
But to what
now I
end?
follow my intuition, huh?
But to what end?
I
I think.
think it's across the board though. That's the problem. It's like it's not just in one area.
Mhm.
It's across the board. And so because of that thing, all the other things are easier. So maybe that's like literally all of the other things are easier, right? You get to
Okay.
I don't know.
I, I
It's
think I think it I think you're on the cusp of it though. Like you
okay.
right there. What's
Okay.
easier? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Because the intuition part is not the valuable part. It's the thing you should be doing to get
Right.
what?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So for me, I'm very good at trusting my intuition.
Mhm.
Um, but because I trust my intuition, I'm not delayed in having what's right for me, or I'm not delayed in having what's supposed to be mine. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. And so then I guess so going to kind of my tagline, right, which is
Mhm.
um gets you to the life that lights you up from the inside out.
There you
So
go. There you
yeah,
go.
so them
Yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah.
that gets them to that sooner.
Exactly. Exactly. I
Okay.
like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, which are the two strategies?
I put highlight, oh I can't highlight the ripple effect
Hmm.
and future proofing.
Yes. Yes. And the highlight the ripple effect is kind of what we kind of just did, right?
Yeah.
You start off trusting your intuition and then that blooms into what, right?
Right. Yeah.
I like okay, cool. See, so when we pick the strongest pain to get them out of, when we
Mhm.
pick the strongest cost they're paying when they stay in pain, and now we're picking the strongest value that they want in the end. When we start using all these words together, these folks need to start throwing money at us. You see what I'm saying? So that's the goal. We want to use the strongest version of everything because that's the killer, right? We don't call weak people killers, so we don't need these weak versions of these things. Those are not killers. So that's why I'm challenging y'all to come up with deeper things that are more visceral at every stop. Okay, let's go to Shawana Kennedy, Kennedy Media. Which tangible result from your offer will potential clients value the most? And which of the two strategies from today will be game changing for increasing your sales conversions?
Of course, when I think about video, it's video that actually converts. What it does is they can walk away with stronger authority, visibility, and branded content that builds trust fast. That that can continue to work for them 24 hours even in their sleep. Because if you have things that are out there, you're findable. Um, that's working for you while you sleep. People are looking for us and we don't even know it. So I say
I
authority,
like that
visibility.
last part. I think you were warming up with the first part, but you realized that that was weak as hell, and you got into something that was huge.
What? So, okay, so wait. So for my note and
Yes.
my post, uh, branded content that builds trust fast. Because that was where because it was kind of like as we're moving, because of course it still
It
shows you
wasn't the
this.
branded content part, right? So go back because branded content can be branded without video. So you can't lose that video word because that's what differentiates the type of content that you're talking about. You're not necessarily,
Well,
it's
yes,
the
of course, I
video
would
content.
definitely lead with the word video, video that actually positions you with greater authority, and it builds trust fast. That works for you in your sleep.
Okay, I like the in your sleep. But I think you
Mhm.
need to pair the in your sleep with the helps you to be what is it, visible, that helps you to get paid even in your sleep. Videos work for you even when you're not working, type of thing.
Okay, okay,
Video
okay,
content works for you uh to get you paid even when you're not working or even when you're asleep. Something like that. Like play with that stuff.
okay. I was making that note.
Because that's strong.
All right, I was making that note. I was making that note. All right, all right, all right.
Because
Um,
when I'm looking at my business, and this is how a lot of service based businesses start off, their time is money, right? Their
yes,
time is money. They got to do something to get the money. When you start talking about I can make some money without doing something, I'm listening.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I love that. That was great. I don't even know if I would have came up with that. That's great.
That's what we do. Okay, I like of several of the choices of the 10, kind of like the show and tell. I like the visual packaging,
Mm-hmm.
and even the ripple effect. The ripple effect, because what that did while you were talking to Dr. Latoya
Mm-hmm.
is I can recall a client that, for example, because of things that we do to keep her visible on social media with video and all the things, it even got her a call from the Roland Martin show. So
Yeah.
that was the
Yes.
ripple effect from them seeing her stuff, and so on and so on and so on.
Love it, love it. But another thing is, I think I've told you this before. When you're taking on clients, you need to record where they are before you start working with them. So that could be how many followers, how many
Mm-hmm,
views, how
mm-hmm,
many
mm-hmm,
interactions, and
mm-hmm,
all of
mm-hmm.
that, because that is your before and after. You see what I'm saying? That's your heavyweight
Yeah,
person,
I actually
lightweight person.
do in their onboarding for every when I think about social media management for their
Mhm.
onboarding, I look at all their social media or if they don't have a presence at all. So I
Mhm.
do start at ground zero from where they are.
But I don't just want you to record it. I want you to get a screenshot.
Oh yes, yes,
That's the
and
visual before and after.
even now, what I do, I guess I need to post it more. So I guess that's part of the show and tell. That's why I wrote that is because
Exactly.
I do, even if it's once a quarter or even once a month with some of my clients based off what we're doing, the strategies that we're using. I do a screenshot, and I guess I've been kind of not keeping them to myself, but keeping them to myself because they don't nobody see them. So I can see as my proof when I'm going back to them and saying, "Hey, here we are. It's the end of the quarter, or it's the end of the year. Hey, you were here. You're here. This is because of what we're doing. Blah blah blah." Um,
Yeah. But what if you to put those before and after screenshots on a sales page for that particular service?
no, you're right. No, I can't. You is right, right, right. Amen. Amen.
I can't with you. All right, y'all. So painkiller versus vitamin. We've talked about target the right pain. We've talked about show them the cost of doing nothing and staying in pain. And today we've talked about delivering to them the relief and talking about the relief that they value the most. Tomorrow we're going to talk about anchoring it all in emotion, right? Because what we understand with the psychology of sales is people buy emotional, right? They buy emotionally and they buy due to emotion. So we're going to go into that to make this thing even stronger. So we've already made 3 strong changes. We picked a pain that they really, really want to get out of. Okay. We picked a cost that they really can't afford to be expending if they don't get out of pain. And today we picked out the result that they want the most. Okay. And now we're gonna add in all the emotions, and we got a formula to get this money. Okay. So cool. Did anybody have any questions about what we've talked about so far? Painkiller versus vitamin and the strategies. Any questions? Any value adds? Any aha moments? Dr. LaFera.
Yep, I'm gonna raise my hand now because I have a podcast tomorrow. And um so what I came up with is kind of different from what you and I were talking about. So I got a couple.
Okay.
So let's see. It says, let's see, the one that I kind of like is I help women over 40. And so just bear with me. This is what I have right now. It says stop watching your health slip away and reclaim the energy and confidence to live vibrant on your own terms. So I got that one. And then this one I don't really like so much. In the cycle of exhaustion before it costs you your career, your relationships, or your
Yeah, I
joy.
don't like that. I don't like you. You can just.
Okay. Let's see. This one says, I help women 40 plus feel their health, who feel their health slipping away, reclaim lasting energy and control without burning out or breaking down. I don't know. And this one says, I help women over 40 on the edge of exhaustion rebuild their energy and resilience so they don't lose what matters most. Let's see. So yeah, so those are what I have so far. You like any of those?
The first one was close, but I feel like it wasn't hard hitting enough.
Okay. What would make it hit harder?
I'm thinking of that now. I'm actually typing it because my brain wouldn't do it.
I'm trying. I'm
Um,
trying. Dang.
okay. So I just put it in the thing. So you might want to copy and paste it.
Okay.
But I feel like I like to start with hard hitting questions.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so what I came up with is how long are you going to allow your body to break down before you rebuild your energy, resilience, and well-being? I help
Mm-hmm.
women over 42, da da da. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you immediately catch their attention.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
So I like that.
And then build on that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Build on that. But that question is great. Um, and then you need to have a I help women too,
Yeah.
women over 42, whatever, and make that just as strong as the question. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't change the question. I might change the I help women over 42, whatever, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. Did you get that out of there? I'm also gonna put it
Yeah,
in
I
paste
did. I copied it.
because you be losing notes and be talking some what you said that time.
I
But okay.
copied. That's the past. We don't go back to the past like that.
Really, we don't. Okay, I guess.
No.
All right. Well, anybody else have a question, a value add, or a business nugget, or a aha moment? I'm sorry. Great. I think we're doing good work this week, and tomorrow we're gonna round it out with some highly emotional things to help make people move and get our offers. All right. This week in the free business group, actually we have only something for the paid membership. That is Sunday. We start our 14-day September goals momentum sprint, so you can join us at 7 p.m. Eastern time for that. If you are not a member of the paid membership, it behooves you to go ahead and get in. shaycannon.com/membership. All right. Cool beans. Today was another great one. So this has been the Her First Six Figure Morning Show, which is an interactive coaching and training experience as a part of our free business mastermind group that positions Black and brown female online service-based entrepreneurs to generate your first six figures by learning how to make the money and create time freedom. Find out more about me, your host, Shay Cannon, plus get links to resources like how to join the free business mastermind and how to get the show notes with the 10 strategies in it from today and recent past episodes. Go in the description below. All right. If you have not already, give us a thumbs up, like the episode. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel and understand today is just one video out of a 4 video series. So check out the other videos. And with that, the studio is closing in 5, 4,